What time is it? That's tomorrow.
All right, guys, here we are to talk about iZombie, episode 7, season 2. Lee, you got notes? Where do we start?
I got notes.
I got notes. I'm loan from God.
It was a weird, like, post-fake coitus scene between Liv and Major.
Yeah, what the fuck was that? I thought they were gonna like allude or start doing something or pan out, and you'd see like something was in the bed or something. But like, I'm like, what the fuck?
He says, like, I would have killed to do that when I was young or something like that. What are they doing?
I don't know.
What is going on?
No idea.
I thought more about that tiny virus thing, and I'm like,
You can't do anything.
because, like, how thick is your skin compared to a condom?
Yeah.
Is it better or worse? I'm not a chemist.
How thick is your bare tongue?
I'm not a
They were
biologist.
kissing.
Right? Oh,
Nah,
God.
it doesn't make any sense at all. If anything, it's Ravi playing a joke. In like 4 episodes, he'll be like, "Oh, you thought I was serious?
Oh, no.
I was joking. There's no virus."
How could a virus be tiny, Liv? You're a doctor. You know this. She's like, well, and she says like a Britney Spears thing, which I thought was weird.
What did she say?
So, like, I mean, it's not just the
Bye, and he got out.
It's not just the
That's not her.
It's not just the no sex thing. Like, when I eat a brain, sometimes it, like, totally takes over me. Like, sometimes I'm like, you know, hit me baby one more time, Brittany. And other times I'm like, shave my head and, like, hit a car with a baseball bat, Brittany.
Yeah.
And he goes, I think both Britneys are pretty hot.
Yeah, he's a fucking.
I watched
idiot.
this last night. It's, like, fresh.
I also watched it last night.
I can, like, recite lines, apparently.
But I watched it last night after like getting home at like 5 in the morning.
Yeah, fuck your life. It's awful. This episode's about magicians.
Yeah, I didn't hate some of what went on
Yeah,
here.
True.
But like the ending, I thought was a little obvious.
All right, so let's break. So I always take too many notes.
Uh,
I don't think this all deserves it. So let's just talk about magicians.
sure.
The dead guy is like Chris Angel or something like
Correct.
that. Because he's making videos like debunking other people's shit. And it's the usual like, would anyone want him dead? Everyone wants him
Yeah.
dead. All this fucking shit. And there's like a fake old guy who looks like somebody and a fake like chick who looks like somebody. And then there's a fake Penn and Teller,
Yes.
basically.
Like a direct ripoff of Penn and Teller, only worse.
Well, the one guy doesn't talk, and he's writing it on like a whiteboard or whatever,
Yeah.
and looks like, and I don't know what this reference is like meant to be, but there's a certain way on like SNL or like certain sketch shows where someone does like an off-gender or like off-race like costume or cosplay sort of thing. Like Dave Chappelle does it, like Ellen, I think, or Sarah Silverman, different people have done it. And it always looks weird like that, and we've pointed out certain characters
Yeah.
just look like that anyway. But this like, Teller ripoff looked exactly like that. So I'm like, well, something's wrong with this human being. This is not right.
Yeah.
And then it turns out to be that's the whole fucking thing. Do you want to fill in any details there that I've glossed over?
The untalking Teller ripoff is clearly like a lady or a guy in full weird makeup and stuff. So I'm like,
Right.
he looks weird and shiny.
I was like, your
something's
face
up
is
with that
wrong.
person.
I didn't realize that it was the maid or whatever, but I was like, your face is wrong. Your face is an abomination.
Yeah.
Something's happening here.
Now all like God, it's just this episode had a lot of like those weird little like cringy things where I'm like, you didn't have to be bad. You could have just been good.
What? You got any?
Like throw in the card to kill the person. Like
Mm.
why do it that way?
Why kill them
If
with a card?
if you're gonna go as far as to dress up like somebody else and all these things, why not just like shoot him and then hide the gun in that guy's possessions? Like,
Yes.
why did
right.
you do it this way? Like
Why would you hire a hooker and then like do a whole thing with someone at the same time she's not on stage even though she really is, just to like frame them for doing the magician murder when you also have a motive? So why would you do?
Yeah.
Yes. I don't know.
and like I don't know. I understand a lot of people have these cards, but like it just felt weird and dumb. And I guess you use the card thing to try to throw on suspicion toward the girl who uses the cards in her act.
Yeah, that was the
but,
whole like.
But like it felt like one level removed of like or added of just complication and stupidity. You went through such levels to be like, there's nothing on camera. It's a magic trick. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, it's the old like
and
a
then I'm like,
guy's dead
what?
in like a totally locked room and
Yeah.
how did you do it puzzle thing. Only it's like, and there's puns in there. The Penn and Teller are named Smoke and Mirrors,
Yeah.
which is super dumb but made me smile. Liv then. So okay, so we've basically they interview like a maid like the first thing, and it's that dumb
Yeah.
thing where you're like, well, if I'd known there was some weird looking small dude that doesn't talk, I might have thought before.
So when I saw the maid, the first thing
Yeah.
I did was like not like the show from. I'm like this one's a maid. I my first thought was I'm like that's a maid. No, I'm like she had like the perfectly done makeup and like
Okay.
looked too pretty to be a maid. And
right,
I was
you're
like
thin.
I was
and,
like
whatever.
okay, yeah. I was like this show just hires attractive people apparently. And I tried to think I'm like how many ugly people have ever been on the show? But regardless, I just was like, that's not a maid. Like, was my first thought when
Okay.
seeing this person, and I like laughed when I was like, I was right.
Does that like redeem it where she wasn't a maid and she was out of place and should have caught people's eyes and all that stuff?
No,
No.
no.
So the dead person is a dead fish. We're gonna skip all that bullshit. Just bullshit everywhere. Bullshit.
The constant of like pulling these brains out like perfectly intact is also starting to annoy me.
Yes, for like they continue to feature the food preparation montages that I
'Cause
like.
you said you liked it.
I do like it. It is cool, and I like that it's like dishes are like elaborate and spicy and different things are happening or whatever. Because they could just be like, they could just cut to her being like, and then like have her do the thing, but it's like, and like things are happening.
Yeah.
It's like a cinematographical technique that I appreciate.
I just want once for like someone's family to be like, we're having an open casket and his head was cut in half. Like,
All right, the dude's like he's rocking a flat top. It's horrible.
Because what is your justification? And why are they even in the field? What is her actual job?
Okay.
She's like a coroner, right?
Yeah, she says I performed the autopsy myself, and that was like an accepted thing that she'd be doing. So I don't know. It's like every cop show though, where it's like you're a forensic analyst. Why are you in the field? Why are you interviewing a person? This makes no sense.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. And
Because
we've
she's
said
not
before.
a CSI.
No.
And like a lot of things they're doing are like the CSI things.
Right, and I don't know if in the real world there's like always different people that have to go to the crime scene to be like, well, there's blood there, we have to do this, make sure you get a sample of that, and then the person who actually cuts the head open and weighs the brain. I don't know if that's realistic or not, or it's TV realistic though, I guess. I don't know.
I guess. it just seems dumb. Like a friend of mine is a CSI, and
Okay.
and like she doesn't even go to like the crime scene all the time. Like
Right.
if things are open and shut, it's just like they don't even go.
Right, they call them like a SWAT team when they need them,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. No, yeah, I think it's just to have the whole, because why does she get to go into the interview room with Clive?
That's just because he's bringing her. But like
Yeah, but no,
he
can you
introduces her as like coroner office, blah blah blah. And I'm like, would that put me at ease? I'd be like, why?
Well, and like people call her a cop like mistakenly, and she rolls with it. Isn't that like illegal when you're like questioning
is.
people? Like, how does it? No, that's like I haven't even let that bother me because that's so ridiculous that it's so far. I'm just like, oh, it's fine. This is how it works, I guess.
Everything
you-
weighs on me eventually.
You and Clive go solve mysteries, I guess, because you're a psychic, but really just brain eating the pale lady from the coroner's office.
Ugh.
But in this case, she's the brain of this Chris Angel, death-obsessed, morose, listens to The Cure and does eye makeup like villain, magician type person. And I actually laughed.
At which part?
There's a part where she's doing card tricks with Robbie,
Uh-huh.
and then Clive comes over and says, hey, we got a thing, we gotta go do a thing. And she's like, pick a card.
Oh, and he's like, no.
And he's like, no. And like walks away or
Yeah.
whatever. Just her stupid, like, pick a card. Like her fucking, she said it.
Her delivery is, yeah.
She said
super
it
cheesy.
in a fake, like, it was like 2 levels of fake. It was crazy. And I literally laughed at that to the point where I made a note that I laughed at that.
I believe I chuckled at that as well.
It was chuckle worthy. I also chuckled when Major said like, so they're like, "How's Liv?" And he's like, "She's good.
Yeah.
She messaged me something about how drowning would be a beautiful way to die, but besides that, she's good."
That's a little weird. But yeah. I think
was
that
like,
the
okay.
Peyton character is getting a little much for me. Where I'm
How
like,
so?
why is she still living with them?
Oh yeah.
It's just weird. Blaine like getting better still.
Yes.
Like, Blaine like the love interest is blooming with him and Peyton,
I know.
which might make her more redeemable if she moves in with him.
If she starts doing weird stuff.
Because like
so
Ravi goes to like bring it back. He's like, I broke up with my girlfriend, blah blah, and she like brushed him off like, what are you doing? I'm like, you were dating and left in the middle of it. What are you doing?
So okay, so I really, there's so much to unpack here because I hated that scene and it kind of like freaked me out that it freaked me out that he went in for the kiss, and it freaked me out that she reacted the way she did. I thought it was totally weird, and I'm like, did you not have the budget to go to the couch and film this? Like, why is he immediately going for the kiss? That's so weird. Because she's like, I guess we could watch a movie and like everything might be okay later. And he's like, exactly. And like immediately I was like, what the fuck's going on? That's not gonna work. That would never
It
work.
was how she recoiled, though.
Yes.
Like, I was like, as if it was the first time he's ever attempted this. Like, oh no, we're friends. We're nothing else.
Yeah.
Like,
And she
I was
said,
like,
like,
you were
you know,
literally dating.
and she said, I think you're like a cool dude, but just what. And you're like, you know what? You like split. It isn't like you and Ravi had a problem, and now you have to forgive each other. You split for like an unrelated reason that you have no reason to feel
when
like
you
some
came
kind of
back,
way about him.
If he wasn't already dating someone else because you were gone for months,
Yeah.
I think you would have picked right back up where you left off. Like you looked like you had the longing eyes of a Conway Twitty song, and I was like, come on, kid.
Or like she would have like apologized and been like, it's overwhelming, and he's like, well, now we can get through it together. This is our shared. We have we all know Major knows now too. Let's just
you would
family.
presume.
It's about family. Yeah, no, I
No,
don't know.
It wasn't
Super weird.
Not good.
Because there's a whole like through line where she's dancing, making like something in like the blender, and he keeps like startling her, and it's all this weird thing of like, oh, you live here now, but I got this. Oh, but I'm seeing someone. How'd you feel about Ravi's girlfriend with like the weird? What was that?
That was weird, but like I don't know if I would have broken up with her over it. It was definitely weird.
He broke up with her because
she was
that was like a.
Her long-term plans were getting set in.
That was a like symptom of how crazy she was getting.
Yeah.
We've only seen that chick a few times, so it was weird even to go this level with her.
But in like the first episodes, she seemed perfect for him.
Yes.
And Ravi seems like a desperate guy that I feel like would be loving of like a
Right.
desperate attention person.
Yes.
I don't know. Where did she get that hat? Was my first thought.
Where did they just
Like,
give those out?
There's always things in movies where it's like a costume party or whatever. People have these things where I'm like, where the fuck do you get that? What? Did you like
Did you make
order
it?
that months ago?
Is
and
that
it
cotton
gets
balls
shipped?
that you dyed black? What's happening?
I have no idea, but that impressed me. I was like, I am impressed. What the fuck is that?
There was a whole spread, and he's like, I'm feeling smothered. Let me go over to Peyton. Oh, Peyton doesn't like me either. I guess I'll just work on a cure. I'm Ravi.
The biggest issue for me would have been like they're celebrating Boxing Day, and he's like, it was 11 days ago. How did she get the day wrong so badly?
No, it's so weird. I don't know. I presume that now that shit's all over, so I don't even have to worry about it. But
That
it was
sounds
so
forever.
weird that it happened that I'm just like, what's happening here?
Yeah.
There's so many other ways you could have implied that, like, she's smothering me and I can't do this, and why are you asking Peyton for advice? Isn't that awkward? Well, maybe because you want her to be like, well, what, and get a sense, like.
I loved him
all that
ripping that
stuff.
beer down. He's like,
Yeah. Just like drinking. No, I like him. He's fine.
it could be my like delusional middle of the night brain, but I feel like that beer was like shot back so fast where I was like,
He
is
took
there
care
a,
of
I was
it.
like, is there a tube?
Oh, no. It wasn't. It was not like tube worthy.
It looked like in my head it's comically fast.
And he was like chugging it, but yes, he totally like did not. Like there was no slippage and there was no hesitation. It just kept going.
Yeah,
It
like
was
you could
good.
tell he's an alcoholic.
You can tell. He knows how to put him back.
Yeah.
It's warm though, makes it easier, I think.
Would it be less fizzy?
I don't know. It's been
Because it's been sitting
it's
out.
been
to
out
get
for a
warm
while.
temperature.
Yes.
Interesting.
You don't do fizzy stuff though. People that do
No.
fizzy stuff, it's kind of like a normal part of life.
No wonder. I also wonder if that made it easier just to be apple juice. It's warm.
Lager, warm lager. Fuck all those people though. You mentioned Blaine. I continue to enjoy the Blaine.
Yeah, no, he was good.
He goes to live. He says, "We gotta, hey, hey, there's dead people. Someone's killing zombies, aka my customers. We gotta do something. We gotta go solve the mystery." And they fucking go off on a little adventure.
Yeah, I thought this was weird and almost like not necessarily uncharacteristic of the combo, but at least live. I'm like, Liv, you're going into this like FBI agent's house. Like that's a little stupid. And then when he rips that letter, I'm like, how did you like?
I
What are
laughed
you
at that.
doing?
I laughed at that too.
Who the fuck was the person in the car watching them?
Okay, thank God you don't know. A African American woman.
It looks almost
watched
like
them.
like Bavino in a fucking like wig.
Oh,
They
no.
they looked
My
very
God.
similar. I was like, is that his sister?
You're racist.
No, I thought it might have been a good casting piece because I'm like,
Okay.
who was watching like the house when
Yeah.
Bavino leaves? Like, but it wasn't Bavino's house; it was her house, right?
It was the FBI lady's house, I believe. I hope.
Okay.
Yes, it had to be. Yes, it is.
Because what did the letter say that when she dropped it?
The letter said
occupant?
occupant.
I wonder what that's about.
Like a large FedEx-style envelope
Yeah.
said occupant. And she drops off there. So someone was watching them doing their like stuff. Someone's, I don't know what that's supposed to be. They're introducing this new thing. That's crazy. I don't know what's happening.
I don't know.
But okay, I wrote down Ravi's girlfriend is cray cray. Blaine calls Liv Zombie One Kenobi.
Yeah.
Which I liked.
Did you love that? You love it?
I liked
Why don't you
it.
fucking marry it?
I was okay with it.
Eh.
I could maybe check in on it every now and then.
This episode on a whole didn't do a lot for me.
Sure.
Like, I'm hoping, because we're episode 7, so like next episode will be like the mid-season finale, right? Because are there 16?
There's 19.
Ah, fuck my life.
It doesn't have to be at the middle of the season, but
I
we
know.
we were hoping that because the season was longer, something would happen in like near the middle that would change something. We do see a new character now. We do see maybe like relationships things are changing.
Well,
or
they're going to be
something like
hunting
that.
for Major.
Yeah.
That's going to be interesting. I
So-
thought that was going to start in this episode. I thought we were like, all right, we got to track him down.
Right. I kind of like when he tore the envelope though. I did laugh too
Yeah.
because
And
she's
he
like
does it when he's like,
with like a butterfly knife, whatever it's
Correct.
called, switchblade. So she's like, how does one get inside of something that has no entry and then
and you know she had a way.
and leave no trace? And he's just like, done, whatever. And he's like, ooh, we'll throw it out. Like that whole thing. I was like, you're
Yeah.
awesome. This guy's awesome. I like this guy. It's fucking da-da-da. But she doesn't. She doctors it to make it bovine. And then Clive is like, bovine, like it was just cow brains. I had myself convinced that like it was like a human brain. She's like, I think you want it to be a human brain. He's like, maybe I did. And they're like, don't
Yeah.
have their shirts on and stuff like that because they're boning. He's borking the FBI lady officially now, which is great for him.
We assume
I like that about him.
Yeah,
They've worked.
anyone who has the boating power that she has. Remember her?
Yes. That's how you woo a like grizzled cop is you troll him while he's doing his job. Apparently.
I just thought of the best way to do that. Just film yourself in front of the green screen, just doing this, and then just make yourself pan. Oh, he's the best.
Just move.
Yeah.
Oh, he's so soft. And then like when you change directions, just have it flip. Just have it literally like it's a
Now you would
cardboard,
leave the screen instantly coming back.
like a cardboard cutout, like a 3-dimensional After Effects, like and just like flip. I love it. It's perfect. Danny Boy.
Yeah,
Blaine's doing Danny
singing
Boy.
with an
Yeah.
accent.
I didn't think his singing was that great, but
No,
he
but-
can kind of sing.
It was enough.
And Peyton shows up. They exchange digits.
Yeah.
He gives her his.
Well,
his
she comes to
card.
give him a heads up, which I thought was cool. Like,
Yeah.
like, okay, that guy who murders people, he
Stacey
might
Boss had
know
the-
that
yeah.
you helped me.
Mhm.
So that's
so we
cool.
talked about that last episode. Stacey Boss.
And they both
hassled
mentioned how he's creepy, and he is creepy.
Yes, he says she's like for a small guy he's like impossibly creepy. And he's like yes, like threatening or
Yeah.
something like that. And I go cool, down with that.
Because he's shockingly tiny, but he definitely has a way about him.
He's that like serial killer character guy or whatever.
Yeah.
I want to see more of him. I want something to happen. I'm not super enthralled with this show. I have this like overwhelming sense now of like fuck this show or
Oh,
something
I've
like
been
that.
there for a little while.
Yes, but like I let myself feel hope at times for periods of time, and the hope is like grinding down now.
I hope it's gone.
Just knowing how many episodes are left, I'm not doing well,
Yeah, there's so many things that I'd rather do, like anything.
right, with our lives here.
But I'm also, I'm semi-optimistic because like how hard some of the good episodes can be good.
How much hard though, good though have
They-
episodes.
you know. They go hard. Yeah, I fucking died. They go hard on like those like season finale episodes and like some of those.
There have
ones-
been good moments, definitely.
Yeah, and I'm curious to see how things. There's a lot of twist room. I want to see like when Major finally gets outed because like now they're totally honest with each other and he's not being honest.
Ugh, I hate relationship
I
bullshit.
did it to protect you. I had to protect you.
And she's gonna be like, no, just go. And then it's gonna
Yeah.
take 2 episodes for him to be like, you were on the list, Liv. You were on top of the list. If I didn't agree to do this, he should just say that. That's great. That's perfect.
Yeah. Her house
So
is probably bugged though.
at the end, Liv is doing Ouija board and candle shit because of her
Yeah.
brain. I don't know why you don't just like as soon as the case is solved, go to your stash and just eat some other brain. Some like neutral, a brain that likes to bake cookies and is worried if he ate enough dinner. Like a nice solid brain that's got no problems or like neurological neuroses, and just have a little and just like get reset yourself.
Yeah.
Palate cleanser.
I wonder why she doesn't save any brain.
Well, because that would be that thing that
Advantageous
we
and good.
Well, we always talk about on shows where there's like a monster of the week, there's like a new monster, and you're like, well, you had that skull thing from before that banishes people. I just use that. And it's like, we don't have
Yeah.
anything that we ever had before, even though we keep
There's a new
them.
writer each week. We can't
Yeah.
possibly look back.
We don't have the shrink ray anymore. Didn't you keep it? What'd you do with it? Where'd you put it? Did you take it apart? Did you make more shrink rays? Shrink rays are pretty good. No.
I would like a shrink ray.
But Major just kind of keeps walking, and she's like, Major? So I guess he just went upstairs? There was no door noise. I don't know if he walked out or went upstairs.
He's dead now.
He's a ghost. It's fine. Last thing, I laughed because I forget what she even said, but he like says some stuff and then she does and he's like, so that's a yes on the quesadilla? Yeah? No? So that's you do want a quesadilla? And I was like, okay. I like that everyone. I would have hated it if everybody was on board with her bullshit, but they're just like, what the fuck's wrong with you? What? No, we're not doing that. No, I'm not picking a card. Get out of my face.
Where did this video end? Where did this movie end? This episode?
On that Major blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, that's right. All right, so there's really nothing much cool things didn't happen in this episode.
We've already sprinkled in some stuff. Going forward, I guess we're hoping lives. So we have Max Rager, we have Wings Guy, and Rita.
Super Zombie is...
Let's call her Redhead. Yeah.
Sure.
Zombie research. She got the blood sample. Nothing happened with that.
The new person that was watching them.
Yeah, with the occupant thing. There's a bunch of stuff brewing still. We're still in filler, setup mode. We can only hope something happens next episode.
Until next episode, guys, pray for us and don't die in a fire.